Hey, I don't know if somebody has told you or not, but I think you should need to hear this. See, I'm not here to sell you something in this video. I'm not selling any course or some product, but I just want to talk about something that I just realized. And most of the men like us, they don't share things and they don't talk about or discuss about their life. So I think this is really, really important for you that you should listen. If you don't think this is important, you can leave this video at any time. But this is just coming from my heart and you should listen it. See, most of the time we are doing things and we are learning things. We want to grow our empire, or you can say we want to build our empire, we want to provide for the family, we want to prove ourselves right. But the main problem is most of us are getting it wrong. We are trying hard, we are learning skills, we are having kind of things, books and courses running on here and there. We are investing in too much things and we want to just do something better, right? But the problem is, I realize that most of the people, they don't know exactly how you should start. Like for example, you have seen a lot of videos, motivational speakers, they are talking about make goals and write your goals, right? But I think this is not enough. How many times you have written goals and you don't even know where your goals are right now? You don't even know the textbook or paper where you have written your goals, right? And the biggest problem I realized doing this, because I was also doing all this stuff from last couple of years, many years right now, and I've reading a lot of self-help books like you. I've been attending a lot of courses, following a lot of motivational speakers and as well as trainers, and learning a lot of skills. So I just realized that if you are going, if you want to go some place, for example, let's say, and if you don't know the location where you want to go, what will happen? You might have all the tools, you might have your car, right? So you might have your check of goals list that this is what you want to achieve. And most of the people, they make a simple mistake that most of them are not writing goals, they are writing just wishes. Just I want to be rich, I want to gain some weight, I want to lose weight. That is just a wish, right? So that is also one thing that you might have listened before or heard before, that what cannot be measured cannot be changed, right? So in order to change something, in order to achieve something, you need to measure it. The first thing is that you need to measure what you want to do. For example, this is just a wish, I want to make some money, that is just a wish. But if you are writing a specific goal, like for example, I want to make $1 lakh in next 6 months doing this, that is the plan, that is a goal, right? So now coming back to the point, most of the people, they don't know where they want to go. That is the first part. And they just write a goal which is just a wish. And most of the people, out of them, 50% of the people, they are writing goals, they know where to go. But the second problem is, the biggest problem I realize, we have goal list, we write a lot of goals, but we know the location where you want to go, but you don't know the location where you are today. So let's suppose there's a guy who's lost in the woods, who's lost in the forest. If he doesn't accept first of all that he's lost, he will not try to move out of that forest. And if he never ever tried to move out of that forest, his whole life he'll be die believing that the whole world is just a forest. You might be getting this is a little deep thing. So first of all, we have to accept at wherever we are at good situations, at bad situations. Do we have some skills or do we don't have some skills? The first and the foremost thing is to accept. And this is majority part that is I was doing wrong. Most of the people, they don't accept that yes, it is your fault, it is my fault, because we all know that wherever you are today, or wherever I am today, or wherever everybody is today, anyone is today, it's just because of them only. Not because of their parents, not because of their situations, not because of the economy, nothing. You first have to accept that yes, you are lost, you are in the woods. And when you accept you are lost, you are having a room of improvement, that yes, you want to be found, right? So when you, first of all, the first step is to realize that you are lost. What things you are doing bad in the past, what things you have done that you are today in the forest, right? So first point is that. Second point, I need to know, if I'm standing in the forest and I want to go somewhere, let's say in a beautiful city, but I don't know where I'm standing right now. So if I don't know the present location, first of all, if I don't know the location where I want to go, what would happen? I would go nowhere. Doesn't matter what vehicles I have. I might have a private jet, or I might have a car or plane or bus or any transport medium. But if I don't know where to go, I would just get lost again and again and get lost in the woods. But now I know the location. I accept that I'm lost, first of all. And now I know the location where I want to go. That is, I know my goals, I know my target. The third important thing that we are missing is we don't know where we are today. So in that place, you have to make a portfolio of yourself, that what you have today, what resources do you have, what skills do you have, what you need more. For example, let's go back to the example. Let's say you are lost in a forest. First thing, you accepted that I'm lost. Second thing, you know the map. You have the map where you wanted to go, and you also have the location that where you are standing today. If you don't have the location where you are standing today, in life also, you don't know where to go. You won't find the route. Now you have find the route that I want to go to this place. For example, let's make it more simpler. Suppose you just write your today's scenario, that I have this much debt today. I need to pay these loans, and I have this much cash right now. For example, I have this much money, and I have these assets that can make money. I have these skills which can be assets if I work hard, and I can make more money. Now this is the kind of location where you are studying today. Now from here onwards, you will know the gap. You will know the gap. You will know the distance between where you want to go and where you are today. Now it's much more simpler. Now what do you need to find? You need to find the vehicles. And if you don't have the vehicles, you might having the parts. So you have to build your parts, or you have to found the parts. That means if you are not having the vehicles I mean the skill, the kind of ways to make money, or kind of ways to achieve what you want to achieve. For example, I want to gain weight, right? So first of all, I have to know, I have to measure how much actually do I weigh today. If I don't know my weight today, how would I be increasing it? And how would I be knowing if I'm let's suppose doing good in life, and I'm gaining every week around 1 kilograms or 500 grams. If I don't know that I'm doing good, how would I be motivated? That is also a part. So you need to know today, in the example, that how much weight you have actually. So for example, let's suppose you weigh 50 kg, and now you know you are 50 kg. Now you have a target that you want to gain 5 kilos in next 3 months or next 2 months, for example. So you have clear in mind where you want to go, but now you need the tools. How will you gain 5 kg? What things you have to do in the order? So now you have to write it down. And now if you don't have the things, for example, you have to bring it, you have to purchase it, right? If you can't go to the gym, bring the gym home. So it's just an example. So now the first thing is, you know where you are standing today. Second thing, you know where to go. Third thing, you need to find the tools, you need to find the vehicles. Like for example, if I am standing in the woods and I know there's a New York City, for example, out of the woods there's a New York City, and I want to go to India. So I might be able to search what options do I have if I want to go India. How much distance I have to cover on foot, right? That means from forest, there's no airport in the forest. So you are in the woods right now. So you might have to walk some little distance, around, you can say 10 or 20 kilometers. Now you are in the city, and now you can make some money, you can earn some money with what skills or assets do you have today on the portfolio, right? Then you can move onwards with some other vehicle. Like you might be using public transport, then you might be using a taxi, and then you might be buying a plane ticket to go to that location. So in the real life also, this is how actually it works. You need to find out what skills or what vehicles do I have if I want to earn this much money, or if I, for example, have this goal in my target. So the thing is, you have to find out where you are standing today, you have to find out the location, and so you have to find out the ways how you can go to that location, which is your location of target. And apart from this, most of the people, they don't really know what they want. This is also a very, very deep thing where I was not focusing on. If you ask 100 people that do you want to become rich, they all will say yes. Now if out of 100 people, only few, let's say only 20 people will know and tell how much amount of money they want. For example, Mr. A will say that I want 10 lakh rupees, Mr. B will say I want $1 million. So first of all, you need to have a number, right? Because you cannot hit the target without a target. So now when you know a number, out of 20 people, there will be only 10 people who know how to get it. And out of those 10 people, there will be only 2 people who might have the exact reason why they want to earn that much money. And for that reason, you might not have that reason today. For example, you want to be more rich, or you want to get more fit, or you want to get more smart, but you are not getting it because you don't know why you are doing it. So it ultimately comes to the why, of course. But the simple thing is, what you can do, you can, after watching this video, if you have watched so far, you might be getting what I am trying to say. You just make a portfolio where you are standing today. Write your skills. What skills do you have? If you don't have any skills, you can Google what skills you can learn that are high paying skills. For example, if you want to make money, or in some other goal, you can do the same. You can make your portfolio where you are standing today. For example, if you want to gain more weight, or you want to lose weight, or you want to lose weight, you should write how much weight actually do you do today, and what, in order to gain more, what you need to eat, or in order to lose, what you need to remove from your diet, and all the things that you want to do. So in the same case, what you can do is, I just went to a seminar where there was very successful people were kind of sitting there, and out of those successful people, there was one person who was on the stage, and he was sharing his journey of his past incomes. And he said, I had my diary in which I have written my 100 goals. Now that was something mind-blowing. Most of the people write goals, 5, 6, 7 goals, but what you exactly want, you need to know that. Until and unless you don't know what you want, you will not able to accumulate that wealth, or you will not be able to do what it takes. So after watching this video, what you can do today is write 100 things that you don't like about yourself, or you don't like about your life, that you want to change. It could be anything. It could be your relationships, it could be your family, it could be how you look, it could be your knowledge, it could be your finances, it could be your learnings, anything. Write 100 things that you want to achieve. Then out of those 100 things, just calculate the amount, actual total amount that you need to do those 100 things, because everything today, we are living in the world where everything can be, cannot be bought, but everything needs money, right? So let's say you want to build your muscles, you need money. You want to build your finances, you need money. You want to gift your parents a home, you need money for that. You want to learn something new, of course you need money for that. So just write those 100 goals, from smaller one to biggest one, each and everything that comes to your mind that you want to change in your life. And it might be a pain for you, or it might be a kind of gain for you, what you want to achieve, or something that you want to get rid of, those things. And you just write your 100 things down and calculate the total amount, what it would take. Now you are much more clear than the person you were few minutes before. Now you exactly know where you stand today, what you can do, what exact skills you have. If you don't have the skills, what you should learn, what finances do you have today, and for that location you want to achieve, now you have the target also. You have the location where you want it to go. So in 100 things, believe me, I just written it. If you write 100 things, your mind will, you will know very deeply that yes, this is what I want, and that is enough. And literally, it doesn't take millions or crores of dollars to live the best life you want. When you write those 100 things, the amount, there will be a specific amount for that, and take time for it. It could be 1 hour, it could be 1 day, or it could be a week. Just give it a time. Write your 100 goals step by step, specifically what you want to change, what you want in life, what you don't want in life. Write the amount of total that it would take, and also write the amount of time it would take. Now you have the amount and the time. Now actually the major part that is being missed by everybody, you need to put in discipline and hard work, because you cannot be motivated every day for this, right? So now you have the time period. How much time would you want to do it? 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years? How much time it would actually take? Write that time, not just kind of anything time by motivation. Just for example, I just want to do this 100 things in next 6 months. So it might not be possible, because in the last 6 months what you have done? Nothing, right? So be practical about it and just write 100 goals, make the total, check the amount and check the time it would take, and now also check the things you have to learn, things you have to do, write those things you have to learn, write those things you need to acquire in order to achieve those things, and the very important part, things you need to don't have, the habits you need to leave, the things you need to leave, right? And of course the things you don't have to do. And now you will be getting a really crystal clear picture of yourself, and when you see that, you will feel so blessed that right now you know where you are, you know where you want to go, you know what you have today, you know what you don't have today, you know what you have to build, you know what you have to acquire, you know what you have to learn, you know what you have to remove from your life, right? You will get a very kind of crystal clear image and picture of yourself. And now when you go on that plan, you will feel much better and you will be able to hit the goals much faster, because now exactly you know what to do, now exactly you know how much time it will take, now exactly know that how much amount of money or how much amount of kind of, you can say, hard work it will be needed. So I think that's it for today, and this was just an insight. This was not from some book or some anything or some video I watched. This was nothing, this was just an insight. I realized something, and I think most of the men, they don't talk, right? They don't share things like this with their parents or their friends or anybody. But I think this is something that we are missing, and if we just do this right, if we do the activity, believe me, it will make you in the top kind of 1 or 2% people. Because if you just go in the place wherever you are living, if you just go to your friends, your family, or anybody you know, and if you ask them, do you have a clear picture of yourself, do you have your 100 goals written, do you know, if you have written your goals, do you know what amount of time and energy and habit it would take, what you have to do and what you don't have to do? So most of the people don't know that, and when you know where you are, you can be the person who can go wherever you want to be. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I wish you do this exercise, you do this activity, and I wish you could just go on your track and achieve all your dreams or your goals, and you just do whatever it takes, because you already know that your parents are getting tired, they are getting older. As fitter you might be getting, as wise you might be getting, as kind of wise and older you might be getting, you might feel good, but your parents are getting tired. So you need to not just hurry up, but you need to be in the right track. So I wish you all the very best. If you have watched this long, I don't hope, because hope never only works, you have to do things also. So make sure you do this, you write your 100 goals and do whatever it takes. And if you're doing it, do tell me in the comments, and also share this video to somebody who actually want to do something, right? Thank you so much.